Hi, it's me, your coach, Melanie Black. I'm here to talk about your pelvic floor. Let's talk about that. So your pelvic floor is pretty awesome. It is going to be the thing that holds all of your guts in from beneath you. And it's also going to help you prevent you from peeing yourself when you don't mean to. It's going to help you with performance, physical performance, better sex, all that kind of stuff. So regardless of your gender, pelvic floor strength is a wonderful thing to have. And one of the best exercises you can do for pelvic floor strength is, of course, Kegels and jumping. And if you can't jump or you don't know what to do to strengthen your pelvic floor, we're going to talk about that. I know that taking first steps towards strengthening pelvic floor can be scary. I mean, taking that first step out your door, sometimes you go and the first step is like a lot lower than you expect it to be, right? And you just kind of your foot sinks through where you expect that step to be, and you get that like sick sinking feeling in your gut, and your foot, it just squishes down into dark matter, and you feel stuck, and you're like trying to like get your foot out of the dark matter, and you go looking for a little twig to like get in there and get the darkness and dread out of the sole of your shoe with that twig. And then the twig snaps and it breaks off in your shoe because it's a flimsy twig, and then it starts just growing vines and all kinds of vines and branches around you, and it holds you back, and you feel like you can't move, so you have to get a machete and you have to cut through the vines and like, get me out of here, I have to make progress, I have to keep going forward, and everything seems like it's going wrong, and it takes so much longer than you expect it to take, but you just keep going and you keep hacking your way through those vines and slodging each shoe forward. Anyway, pelvic floor exercises can be super simple, and it's just kind of a matter of really taking the time to do them. Whether you are already in a position where you are experiencing things like incontinence, or if you just want to like take preventative measures or improve sports performance, these are all really great reasons to begin. So regardless of where you're at, go ahead and begin. Let me share my screen with you, and we are going to talk about your pelvic floor. Okay, so this is the pelvic floor at the base is what's holding everything in, right? And it's got holes through it for your bowels, for your bladder, for the uterus, all this kind of stuff. And it's the muscles you use when you're holding in a fart. It's the muscles that you use when you're trying not to pee, right? And these muscles can be exercised just like anything else. Most health organizations recommend somewhere between 10 and 12 reps 3 times a day. Pretty simple, of Kegel exercises. So Kegel exercises, all these people in this picture here, they could all be doing Kegels and you wouldn't know it, right? You're basically just sitting there. Most sites will tell you like with the knees parted. You can also do this in a hip raised position, but you're basically just sitting there and you're exercising the muscles that would stop you peeing. Okay, you can even do this on the toilet. If there's nobody waiting for you, you can stop and go, stop and go, stop and go peeing. Kegels are really, really simple. It's just a matter of actually remembering to do them, right? Now, another one that's really wonderful for strengthening pelvic floor is, of course, jumping jacks. I love jumping jacks. They're so good for you. And jump rope, another great one. And if you're not coordinated and you're like, I can't jump rope, then just do invisible jump rope. You'll never trip on it. Just do little bunny hops. Wonderful for you. But what happens if you cannot jump because of feet? Well, then you have to strengthen your feet. Do calf raises and go barefoot a lot. These are the two things you can do for your feet. If the feet are the thing holding you back from jumping, do that, do your Kegels. And then once you're able to actually jump, try to jump every single day. It should be fun. Now, obviously, if you have a lot of extra body fat, a lot of extra weight that you're carrying around, jumping every day might be a little bit risky. So you want to make sure that you're not overdoing it there. But if you can jump, do jump. If you can work your feet, do work your feet. If you can not do anything else, work on those Kegels every single day. Your body will thank you. Your performance, everything will feel better. It is worth it. It is worth it, whether or not you have, had babies or, have leakage or any other of these things, doing the Kegels will help improve sports performance, like for weightlifting. Absolutely. You want to, when we're talking about the core, we're not just talking about the abs, right? We're talking about the whole thing that's holding in your guts, and that includes the floor, the pelvic floor. So you want to make sure that all that stuff is good and strong. So make sure you're doing your jumping, do your Kegels, and strengthen that pelvic floor. You will be amazed at how much it will improve your sports performance. Sprinting, heavy weightlifting, sex, all these things are improved by doing the things that will strengthen your pelvic floor. So do it, and I will see you next time. Bye.